这是弗基哈尔城堡吗？
This is where the map led us. A lovely and ominous spot for a foreboding grey host castle, don't you think? If we can't find something about Rada al-Saran and Verandas here, then I'm not sure where else to look.
How do you want to do this?
Well, it seems obvious to start with the unnecessarily ostentatious vampire castle over there. I think we should survey the island first. The grey host may be gone, but they could have left traps, and who knows what kind of wildlife lives here. This is where the map led. Well, it seems... I don't know.
Oh, 前面有奇怪的东西。
What is that thing? Did it just pulse at me? Did you see that? That crystal thing clearly reacted. It pulsed as I approached it. Well, it hasn't exploded or fried us to a crisp yet, so I'm thinking no. Probably now that they're awake, it should be simple enough to deactivate them. I'm not sure if your eyes... Well done. Let's go deal with the rest of the ward crystals.
干，我在干嘛？
You're pretty good at this.
这窗台好漂亮啊！哎。好远哦！这，靠着2条腿。Death Hound， 我不想跟他们冲突。Above, there. 哎，我又该吃东西了。吃东西。Foul hide.
Good job. Let's find another ward crystal.
Nice.我又是像鬼跳下来的，就知道那个姿势不一样。
Definitely a rumble. Let's go check the castle.
走。飞伏臂还是很好看的。没了，呵呵。哦，有够大的。
The way looks clear. Let's see if we can get inside.
Castle Grey Home.
I hate to admit it, but this place is impressive. This place must have been impressive back in the day, but now it's just decrepit. Looks like it's been abandoned for centuries. Luckily, I came prepared. How do you feel about trying something unconventional?
What unconventional? 什么不传统的方法？
The members of House Ravenwatch exchange vials of their own blood. That shows a rare level of trust, even among vampires, since blood can be used in all sorts of spells, both beneficial and harmful. I brought some of Verandis' blood with me.
Oh.
By putting a drop of his blood in this potion, we can dreamwalk and access any memories Verandis has of this place. I'll leave it here on the table for when you're ready. I'd drink it myself, but a dreamwalk requires an impartial participant.
Brandis had me use a dreamwalk potion to learn his history with House Doriel.
Then you're already an expert. You learned quite a bit from that experience, yes? Verandis isn't here, but by using his blood we can achieve the same result. I prepared the potion.
Alright. Exarch Ulfra.
Exarch Verandis, while we have your crates moved to your study, Exarch Singalis and Ulfra would like a word. It is good to see you, Exarch Verandis. Lord Rada al-Saran will be pleased you accepted his invitation. You have been terribly missed. Exarchs Ulfra and Singalis asked me to send you to them as soon as you arrived. They wish to speak with you.
I'm no Exarch, dear Faustine. I want nothing to do with grandiose title for, or Styrich's army.
Of course, Lord Verandis. My apologies. Please, you shouldn't keep the Exarchs waiting. Exarch Ulfra likes to look out over the court. Can you smell them, Verandis? Prey on the wind. We should be out hunting them, not uselessly debating in these halls of stone. When you see Lord Rada al-Saran, do not continue your age-old argument. He needs to remain focused. I'll never understand your obsession with sheep, Verandis. There are hunters and prey. We are hunters. Your sympathy for prey borders on the insane. As were you, until Molag Bal made you into something more, something worthy. Lord Hircine made me one of his most powerful hunters, because he knew mortality restricted me. I could not reach my full potential until he rescued me from that fate. The wolf does not fear 1,000 rabbits. It merely enjoys the bounty Hircine has provided. Humans, no matter how large their pathetic armies grow, will never threaten us. Come to your senses, Verandis. Come back to your brothers and sisters. You're a fool, Verandis. You always have been. Why does Lord Rada al-Saran continue to humor you? We don't need you on the Grey Council. You aren't even fit to be one of Styric's foot soldiers. Go bother someone else with your nonsense. Greyholm is impressive. I won't deny that. But I detest all the sitting around and debating. I'm a hunter. I ache to feel a mortal writhe in my grasp, to watch the blood spray against the dirt. Don't you? Why do I even try to talk to you about such things? Lord Rada al-Saran should have dealt with you years ago, but he keeps calling you back. Ugh.
Chingaris 曾经把粉诺人抓去这个那个的。
Ah, Verandis. Good. I wanted to talk to you. I never tire of looking at this creation. Ah, Verandis. Good. I want... Is that what bothers you? Cost? Pah! How can you be so misguided? Mortals are... How I have missed our endless debates. I've been quite successfully. I'd prefer not to...
哇，好大的城堡，真的好大。Rada al-Saran， 他好像没有被打败耶，在 Greymoor 里面。
Verandis, my friend. At long last. How good to see you, Verandis, my old friend. To parley with the mortal queen. I have, but my stance has not changed. What mortals gain from an alliance with us is obvious. But what benefit do we receive from them? King Styric and our Grey host could crush. For such a brilliant mind who helped conceive our Grey Council, couldn't be so short-sighted, Verandis. Enough talk of alliances and mortals. It has been too long since we last saw one another, Verandis. Let us speak of better times. Enough talk of... Of course, Verandis. And yet you waste years away from your... Good. They understand little that does not serve their own needs. We have talked, and I have listened. Your dream and mine are similar.
Lord Verandis, I apologize for the delay. The study is ready for you.
这个小小的格局让人想到那个Dawnguard里面的妈妈的书房。
Easy, friend. It's time to wake up. Find the Dreamwalk potion and drink it. You cried out in your sleep just before you woke up. What happened? Are you all right? Oh, that would explain it. Don't worry, it's not you. It's almost impossible to read in a dreamwalk. But did you say Verandis' study? He had a study in this terrible place? Was he truly a member of the Grey Host?
He was, in something called the Grey Council, but he wanted them to make peace with mortals.
Sounds like Verandis. That's why he founded the Raven Watch after all. To allow vampires like us to gather safely. Only feed on willing subjects, and help mortals instead of preying upon them. So,
No.
He wasn't hoping to conquer Tamriel?
No, he argued for an alliance with mortals. He truly wanted peace.
Then he didn't lie to me. He's still the man I know and trust. He left out a few things, of course, but I'll deal with that another time. That study of his, it might still be here. Can you lead me to it?
走。
After all this time, his scent lingers in this place.
哦，太小了。I do not know why I accepted Radha Asaran's invitation and came to Greyholm. Curiously, I suppose. An undying hope that I can change the course of the Grey Council and avoid the war that Steerish so desperately craves. I did bring all of my equipment with me. The ritual chamber they constructed here is really quite impressive. For a moment, I contemplated to renew my research with Chingalis, but I know now that would be folly. It's unfortunate I cannot exact my essence from the reliquary, but that is the least of my worries. For now, I will store it in the first floor armory, hidden among the other reliquaries. I have no intention of staying in Greyholm or remaining a part of the Grey Council, but at least I know the reliquary will be safe here. Let it serve as a reminder of my value. If I am to truly break a peace between mortals and vampires, I still have a long road ahead of me. It's time to take my leave.
Did you find the journal? What's it say? The journal was still here? Amazing! What did it say?
Verandis attempted to resurrect the humans and vampires using stone husks.
Let me see that. Huh. Ritual's simple enough. Just light some candles and place the reliquary. It looks like he abandoned the research before ever testing it on a vampire. Something about life energy and too great a cost.
I think Tingalis used his research to resurrect of Grey Host in Skyrim.
Right. Zingalis must have continued Verandis' experiments and refined them. You know, when a vampire dies, our souls go to Cold Harbor, to Molag Bal. This may be our chance to get answers directly from a member of the Grey Council.
You want to try to resurrect Verandis, don't you?
Verandis gave his life for Rivenspire, and what was his reward? Cold Harbor and an eternity of torment in the hands of Molag Bal. This will work. It has to. Go downstairs and find the reliquary he wrote about. Then meet me in the ritual chamber. Get the reliquary and meet me in the ritual chamber.
这个好像是一个什么符咒啊？踩到了就会冒出来。 Brandy 要回来了吗 ？Come。哎，他是很悲剧啊。Complete the ritual.
That's a stone husk, all right. Light the candles to begin the ritual. Good. Now place the reliquary.
Observe.
The ritual. It's working. Is that really you?
Must feed.
It's me, Gwendis! Are you all right?
My apologies. The process doesn't leave one in their right mind.
I'm just glad you're alive. But Verandis, we need to talk.
Yes, of course, my child. Let us all go outside and speak. I didn't expect to ever see you again, my friend. After we parted at the Doomcrag, I resigned myself to an eternity in Cold Harbor. But it seems my fate was not yet written. You and Gwendis saved me. I am more grateful than you can ever imagine. That is unfortunate. I believed that part of my past was dead and buried. My involvement with the Grey Council ended so very long ago. Rada al-Saran and I were friends, once. I tried to convince him to take a different path, to no avail. Then know that I truly regret not trying harder to convince Rada al-Saran and the Grey Council. Perhaps I could have averted the war. Alas, we'll never know. But why the sudden interest in ancient history, Why this obsession with the Grey Host?
Gwendis and I discovered that Rada al-Saran is still alive. The Grey Host has returned.
What? How is that even possible? And what am I saying? Haven't I just returned from the dead? I must look into this. Find out what the Grey Host has planned. When the time comes, House Ravenwatch will send for you. I pray you will answer that call.
I'll be ready when you send word.
I started out seeking information about the Grey Host only to discover that my mentor had a hand in their creation. As angry as that made me, I was comforted to know Verandis opposed their war. And now he's back. I don't know what to think.
Brandis has promised to help you find out more about the Grey Host and their current plans.
I heard what he said. I'm still angry that he kept this part of his past a secret. But we'll work it out. Eventually. In the meantime, at least I know I can trust him. that he didn't betray the ideals of House Ravenwatch.
So you're going to work with him on this?
Of course. There's too much at stake to let a few secrets get in our way. I'll help in whatever way I can. And once we know more, we'll send for you. I figure you want to see how this ends just as much as we do.
Anything else I can help with at the moment?
Take this, my friend. You earned it. For helping me learn more about Rada al-Saran and the Grey Host. And for discovering the true connection between Verandis and the Grey Council. When you're ready for a reckoning, House Ravenwatch will contact you.
呵呵，好。
The Grey Host must be dealt with. When the time comes, I hope you will be at our side. Until then, be well, my friend.
I never thought I'd see you again. So much has happened.
I know, Gwendis. We have much to discuss. Come, let us return to Ravenwatch Castle.
好，就这样子，短短的儿一小块。拍谁哦？我对你们真的没有什么兴趣，觉得打你们都是浪费时间，浪费时间。charge 一下哈，就这样。 一小块地图，Vampire Dust 是有点佛基哈尔城堡的风味啦，风味哈。好啦，马卡斯的前置任务完成了，应该是。唉。
I can't believe Verandis is really gone. I'm not sure what we're going to do without him. But we in his lifetime.
靠腰啦，这是什么 bug？ 不但活着，而且活蹦乱跳。不是刚刚才回来吗 ？You are wrong. You are wrong. Rest shade， 好，先这样。